Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. Today is Friday, March 6th, and we will say, ugh. Wow. Friday, March 6th. Wow. Already almost 1 week into the month. Here we are, Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help our students and other interested people on their journey through this life. Today's theme meme is what? Keep secrets, don't lie. What? Or is it tell the truth? Keep secrets, tell the truth, ... keep secrets. We're going to learn more about that soon. But first, let's get to our main thing. Advice from an 80-year-old, keep secrets. Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean, is that the same as be secretive? Does keep secret mean the same thing? Keep secrets, does that mean the same thing as be secretive? I would say no. I would say if you are the recipient of a secret, keep it. That's what I would say it means. If you have been told a secret, if you have found out a secret, keep it. Don't give it away. Should you be secretive? It depends. That's what we learn in law school. It depends is the answer to most questions. It depends. On what? Well, on the facts, on the circumstances. What is truth? That kind of reminds me of class last night and the comments I got on my paper questioning what is truth. And then when someone starts off the prayer of God, Creator's Spirit, there are 3 things named as if it could be one of 3 things. I remember thinking, what are they trying to say? What do they believe? Are they trying to say there are multiple creators of the universe? And this is restorative justice, which gets back to Native American type of sitting around in circles, which really is pre-writing small communities. So if you go back, way back to Greek civilization, before they had writings, before they could write, Egypt, Middle East, the Far East, when they're small communities, they would resolve them by getting together. When it was just a clan or a small group, they would figure it out. When they were cavemen, they would figure it out. It's just that the Native Americans, the Indians, the indigenous people, when we arrived here, when the European arrived here, we brought thousands of years of civilization and culture. They were pre-writing still. Their brain was the same, but they didn't have a huge body of knowledge. And they had small groups, and they would sit around in council, in a circle, and work things out. Well, the restorative justice movement has kind of adopted that and elevated the Native Americans, or the people of Maori, the Maoris, as they are smarter than us. But these are just small pre-writing groups of people, and all small pre-writing groups of people throughout history did the same thing. Anyway, is there one universe that we know of? Yes. Is there multiple creators of that universe? Who knows? But it can't be the case that there are multiple independent creators of one universe. No, I created it. No, my God created it. My God created it. No. And so if you're going to say the Great Spirit, kind of a pantheistic type thing, that is, I think, really to negate the Bible. I don't think you can hold Native American religion, theology, and the Bible at the same time. Now you can say, well, those people had the same view of God as pre-Abrahamic people did, maybe a couple centuries before Abraham. That was their very unsophisticated, unscientific view of the creation story. So it's the same story, it's just they're back in time. On our timeline, we're way down here because we have science. They're way back here. They're just observing nature and putting it together. Anyway, who cares about that? I don't know. Our memo for today: tell the truth, keep secrets. Advice from an 80-year-old: keep secrets. Where's the truth part come in? Well, the truth part comes in from Jordan Peterson down below in our worksheet. It says there's no single thing better than telling the truth. Just tell the truth. Now, does that mean you can't? What does that mean? Does tell the truth equal don't lie? Like, in other words, can you have mental reservation? I did tell the truth when you said, what color is the sky? When I looked up and said black, and you said, it's 6:09 in the morning, the sun is coming up, there's red, there's yellow, there's blue. What do you mean black? You're lying. Liar. Liar. Well, I was thinking about in South Africa. You didn't ask me where. You didn't ask me when. And it is true that in South Africa right now, the sky, if somebody looks up, it's black. Or you could say it's the negative of ground pepper on a white sheet of paper. It's the photographic negative of that. Okay. Anyway, tell the truth. Keep secrets. Don't give secrets away. And I think that would also go to somebody who wants, do we have a duty to accept the secret? I would say no, we don't have a duty to accept a secret. We can very much say disclose. If you want me to keep it secret, Nanu, if you want me to keep it secret, don't tell me. Because that's not a burden I want to bear. All right, okay, let's look and see what does Seth Godin say. Tightrope standing. It's much easier to walk a tightrope than it is to simply stand in place. Forward momentum creates stability. Right. Righto. Forward momentum creates stability. Correct. Okay. How about our TED Talk for today? Our TED Talk for today is Aaliyah Crum. That's a great one. Let's talk about that. Aaliyah Crum. She's one of the Stanford 4, or what I now call the S5. I did some research on them yesterday. Dweck, Crum, Duckworth, McGonigal, Huberman. Now, Duckworth is not part of this of Stanford, even though she did do a thing there one summer or something. She is Penn, University of Pennsylvania. But Dweck, Crum, McGonigal, and Huberman, the big 5. So what did I do with them? I took them, put them together, synthesized it. This is on Claude. Synthesized their things, and then ran it through the elegant axiom framework. So what would they say about the elegant axiom? And there was a slight modification. A couple words were changed in the elegant axiom to make it work. Let's see. To make it work. So the elegant axiom is, okay, who stole the elegant axiom? The body. So these are the top 5 people at Stanford. So Dweck, social psychology, growth mindset. Crum, health psychology, stress and health mindsets. Kelly McGonigal, health psychology, stress as enhancing willpower. And Andrew Huberman, neuroscience, neuromechanisms. And then Angela Duckworth, behavioral psychology, grit and self-control. So we said, what would they think of the elegant axiom? And the elegant axiom has been now modified to be a thumbs up by each of them with only a couple word changes. So here's the elegant axiom. The body is an adaptive machine. Okay, so it changes to its surroundings. Controlled by a brain that constructs its reality in service of survival, health, and meaning. Okay, so the body is an adaptive machine. It used to be the body is a machine controlled by a brain. This is the body is an adaptive machine, more precise, controlled by a brain that constructs its reality in service of survival. So the purpose of the reality my brain constructs is for me to survive, for health, which could be part of survival, and meaning. What's the point? Cool. So the question was, would they likely agree with that? And the 5 said yes. Simulated that. Next, the question was, is the elegant axiom complementary to the what did Jesus actually say? And the answer again is yes, it is. And that is beep pop. The elegant axiom. Jesus Christ supplies the terminal meaning the S5 can identify but cannot provide. So the elegant axiom in the S5 have this: the body is an adaptive machine controlled by a brain that constructs its reality in service of health and meaning. True, but Jesus supplies the terminal meaning. This is a machine, and let's see, how is it concluded here? This axiom emerged from bumping. Well, it's kind of a long document, but it's like the elegant axiom is the most powerful engine in the world, but the destination is as taught by Jesus. Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Love one another as I have loved you. Make disciples of all nations. Right. So if you go on that, what did Jesus actually say? That is it. That is it. Don't want to make other people mad. Bonk. Talking about other things. We're just leaving it to what did Jesus actually say? And the idea being, if you do what he actually says, will you be okay? The answer is yes. Let's talk about Aaliyah Crum. Mindset. Mindset for her is the lens through which we see the world. And her question is, can we change our mindset? The answer, she says, is yes, and we can change our mindset like that. The problem, so it could be like, yeah, smoking is bad, I need to stop smoking. That's a change of mindset. The problem is unconscious behavior. The subroutines that we automatically run. There's a trigger, boom. Hunger, anger, loneliness, tiredness. Those are triggers for unconscious behavior. You can slip into unconscious behavior when you're hungry, angry, lonely, tired. You're not paying attention, and all of a sudden, what happened to that bag of oatmeal raisin cookies? I was hungry, angry, lonely, tired. And if there's a bag of oatmeal raisin cookies around, no matter how much I know that one is good, more than one is bad, I know that. That's my mindset. But my behavior is different because of my unconscious behavior, the habit I have of eating oatmeal raisin cookies. So the thing to do is you move them out of the way. And it's amazing how quickly your brain forgets they're there. That's what I do now with my Fritos scoops. If the bag is sitting on the desk, I will eat one chip at a time until there are no chips. If I put the bag in the drawer, and after about 5 seconds, I forget the bag even exists, and I will eat 0 chips. Just moving it out of my sight so my brain doesn't see that it's there. Mindset. One of the things that Aaliyah Crum in her 4 studies that she talks about is there's a poster, there's something there that people see that triggers their brain, perhaps triggers not the right word, but I think it is, I'm going to use it, to do the behavior that the poster suggests. So it could be exercise is good for your health. It could be sense a shake. It could be a video of people in stressful situations and the words on the screen are stress is bad. Or it could be the same video, same music, but the words on the screen is stress is bad. Stress is good, stress is bad. Everything's the same except the words that scroll on the screen. And people will react. Their body, their vital statistics will change based upon which one of those they are watching. So this is it for Friday, big day, breakfast with John and Cut.